Hello friends, welcome to Loksatta Yashasvi Bhava. I am Neeta Gupte. Good to see you once again. As you have already read the article based on unit number 6, here I am going to give you some important points which will be useful for you in preparing your A type, B type and E type of questions from the lessons. I'll begin with 6.2, that is at home in India. Friends, the writer who is a foreigner, he feels that it is his true love of India which holds him back in this country. Now we'll see the important points. First, the writer expresses his true and deep love for India. He is born and brought up in India, but he is not an Indian by race. Though he is a foreigner, India is his home, or India is home for him. History of India makes him an Indian. It is his love for India which holds him back in this country. Now, my dear friends, look at this point very carefully because a question of B-type question may be asked on this point. We'll see the point. For him, India is an atmosphere. Why is India an atmosphere for him? Now, the answer to this question is, over thousands of years, the race and religions of the world have mingled here and produced the unique, indefinable phenomenon, the Indian. Now, though he is a foreigner, he feels that he is an Indian. He feels that he is as Indian as the postman or the panwala or our favorite MP, as he shares with them the quality of Indianness. He insists or he entitles a place in the Indian sun as he is staying in India since many generations. He feels bad when people don't accept him as an Indian because of his Nordic appearance. The writer loves India so deeply that he is paranoid at the thought of leaving the palm-fringed coast and pine-clad mountains of India. He feels homesick whenever he goes away from India. Now, my dear friends, in this lesson, he has given us two incidents which shows his true and deep love for India. He has shared with us his experience or his childhood experience. As a boy, he had gone to England and there he missed India so much that he wanted to come back to India, but he had no money. For nearly 2 years, he worked and slaved like a miser to come back to India. He even turned down a well-paid job on a magazine in Hong Kong. So his Indian friends also called him crazy. He wonders how some Indians, sons of the soil. Who is son of the soil? An Indian who is Indian by race, are willing to leave India and settle in foreign countries for bright future and better opportunities, and they only come back to India to get married. According to him, the problem of population in India would be solved if foreign countries will allow mass immigration. Now we'll move to the title of this lesson, At Home in India. Yes, my dear friend, it is appropriate. Now I will give you the reason for it. At home means to be comfortable in a place. Though writer is not an Indian by race, he is very comfortable here and he has true love for this country. It is his home. Friends, the lesson teaches us by race a person cannot be a citizen of a country. It is his true love that makes him a true citizen of that country. Secondly, we should love our motherland and never leave her and migrate to other country for bright future. Now look at this point. E type of question may be asked on this point. Why do some Indians migrate to other countries? The answer for this question is for higher education, for better prospects and jobs, for high standards of living and better life, and girls migrate after marriage. Now, my dear friends, in this lesson, there are some words which can be used both as noun and verb. Friends, in this lesson, there are so many words which can be used both as noun and verb. Remember one thing, whether a word is noun or verb depend on the sentence. For example, he was offered a fantastic job in a multinational company. Here, the word offered is verb. Now I will slightly change the sentence. He got a fantastic offer in multinational company. Now here, the word offer becomes a noun. Now we'll see some words which can be used both as noun and verb in this lesson. They are hold, offer, worry, slave, work, jump, pass, protest and land. The next lesson is 6.3, a letter from Indira Gandhi. This is a letter written by Srimati Indira Gandhi, who was the first woman Prime Minister of India. She was the daughter of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, who was the first Prime Minister of India. At the age of 12, she became the leader of Vanar Sena movement of young boys and girls, which played a small but notable part in helping the Indian independence movement. She had played a major part in molding modern India. She was known as the Iron Lady of India. Now we'll see some important points regarding this lesson. The first is that this is a letter written by Indira Gandhi, our first woman Prime Minister of India. My dear friend, this letter was written in 1973, almost 38 years back, but still it is very useful to us. Why? It teaches some important values like patriotism, sense of duty, love and responsibility towards the progress of our country. As we all know, India is still a developing country, and by 2020, we have to transform her into a developed one. And while doing this, we may face many difficulties and hardships. This letter also inspires and encourages us to face all kinds of hardships, challenges that may come in the way of our progress. Now you know this letter is addressed to you, the children. Do you know why she has addressed this letter to you? The reason for this is, they are the future citizens of our country. They are the backbone and the strength of our country. The betterment, growth and progress of our country will be in their hands. She wants to inculcate some important values in them and mold them in a proper direction. Now friends, though she has written this letter to you, the children, but it is also relevant to us, the grown-ups. Do you know why? Because it is the past that molds the present, and what we do today shapes the future. It is also grown-ups' duty to work hard for the progress of the country and set an example for the youngsters to follow as they directly influence the young generation. They should also inculcate some important values in the young generation and guide them. According to Indira Gandhi, India consists not only of land, rivers and mountains, but also of millions of citizens. Indira Gandhi believed that it is the citizens who are responsible for the progress of a country. Next, the work of building is not easy. She says that creation is very difficult. It is very easy to destroy. But the work of building is very, very difficult. And when we build a road, plant a tree, or inculcate a good habit or value, it is not only for us, but also for the generations to come. Now she gives the credit of the world progress to the pioneers. She says that the hard work and the sacrifice of the pioneers made the progress over the world. She further says the thoughts and actions of the citizens who stayed in India for thousands of years have molded the society, and it took them 25 years to lay the foundation of the new modern India. Now here Indira Gandhi is giving us some message. What message is given by Indira Gandhi? The message of Indira Gandhi to children: don't be disheartened by the difficulties. Don't worry about the difficulties. Difficulties provide challenge and excitement. Don't be afraid of the difficulties because they provide challenge and excitement. Easy soon becomes dull. Whatever is easy, you get bored of it. It becomes dull. By trying, we learn, and by doing, we gather strength. We have to try. By trying, we learn, and by doing, we gather strength. So you have to try to know your strength. Lastly, she tells the children, try your level best to do ordinary things extraordinary well. So my dear friends, I have given you all important points which are going to be very useful for you in preparing your A type, B type and E type of questions. I just want to tell you one thing. Do go to foreign countries for higher education, but do come back to India and use your knowledge for the betterment and prosperity of our country. Friends, we have covered all the important problems from unit number 6. I'm sure if you revise them, you will be able to understand, or you will be able to answer all the A type of questions, B type of questions and E type of questions. But still, if you have any problem, do contact us, do email us at Yashasvi Bhava or www.loksatta.com. Thank you.